nothing too crazy about it. But there we go. Look at that. Boom. Yeah. It's been a while since I've casted CSGO. This is kind of terrifying. Let me know about the in-game sound if you want me to bump it up a little bit right here. Yeah, I'm going to put that up a little while. Is a crosshair clear enough for you guys? If you want it changed up, let me know on Twitter at They Call Me Pansy. I'll be keeping track of that. And, you know, any feedback generally, do hit me up on there. But all in all, looking forward to this. I'm just surprised it's not Inferno, if I'm completely honest. That's kind of what I expected after the whole weekend of games. It was just like maybe Dust 2 occasionally. Dust 2 sprinkled across Inferno. And Nuke, actually, tell a lie. But I did expect Inferno between these two. But actually, it's going to be Dust 2. Maybe the Ducks feel they've got a little bit of confidence here, as they did previously beat Alternate on this map. So I believe Knife Round almost finished, and it should be the Playing Ducks to pick this one up quite comfortably. Only losing one player until Cologne decided to take down Kevin. But that aside, we'll be getting these guys started nice and quickly. T-side fancying staying on the T-side there. Pleased with that one, so we can kind of have a little look, see how this one unfolds as we go through. So yes, I will be casting alone. I am only a mere play-by-play. Do not expect any analysis from me. Maybe if you do speak German or you fancy checking out some other streams, I think Senya's streaming as well. Do make sure you head over there and check it out. Obviously, it's always good hearing the general scene as it is at the moment, seeing how these guys are casting, obviously. As I am the lonely play-by-play caster, there's not going to be much else happening. It's just going to be talking and saying words loudly. So, you know, what can you do? So, lineup-wise, let's start looking at these two. So, Playing Ducks, the ones who did win the knife, decided to stick on that T side. Whoopi, Kirby, Kevin, CRZY is what I'm going to call him. I do apologise if I butcher any names. And Colon, obviously. SMN, Zonix, Rax, Crisby, and Aprox. Actually, a little bit of a difference in lineup here from what I'm used to with these two. I'm not used to seeing these guys without... I'm trying to think back to who used to be in these teams, because they have had quite a couple of changes, actually. I'll be looking forward to seeing how they actually play out through and through, who's got the edge in this one. Obviously, they're all battling to get towards those offline playoffs, the playoffs and then the offline finals, obviously, following that. Spring season, if you do recall, obviously picked up by Wildfire. A bit of a surprise to even my eyes, to be fair. They were playing phenomenally, but not the winner we expected. And then Mouse Sports the season prior in the winter season in the offline finals. So certainly two very talented teams here. There's obviously the other games going on right now. I will take you through the groups once this one's done. We didn't want to delay the game any further. We didn't want to hold it up at all. We wanted to get this one started. So hopefully you guys at home, do let me know on Twitter if all is okay with the sound, with the way it looks. You know, is this how you want it to be? Do you want X-ray constantly on? Do you want it on and off? Let me know. So give me feedback on Twitter. Otherwise, I will just leave the beautiful auto director to take me around this map because I fully trust him, of course. And X-ray on because, well, I am solo casting, so I can't be really entrusted to do like the steel work that we see coming out from the beautiful observers we've had before, but you know, I can only do what I can. So once again, do let me know on Twitter how the quality is, if everything's looking good, if it all sounds okay, if it's a bit too quiet, too loud. Let me know on Twitter, They Call Me Pansy, and I will appreciate any feedback as well, obviously. It's just lonely little me, so don't be too mean. There's no need to be horrible about this. I'm going to do what I can, but what can we do? So, to me, I think I'm going to agree with you guys at home, however. Playing Ducks seem to have the crowd favoriting for a reason. And there's a lot of big names in here I expect to do well, Whoopi being one of them. Big player. And I look back at the last time when these two faced off. Alternate did have Crystal back then. Crystal dropping 39 kills. Rather impressive, but obviously not in the lineup this time around. So, have to see how they come out on this one, see how they do. And regardless of Crystal hitting 39 kills and they're on a 40 bomb, Playing Ducks did come out on top anyway. So, certainly a talented team as a collective. I'm not too sure on the game style and how they play this one out. Obviously, the changes kind of switch things up in my mind. I find it very hard to kind of put my money on the styles. Are they the heavy tactical based one? Are they more individual players that play for the picks and then work off the back of it? Have to wait and see. Obviously, you guys at home might have a little more, a bit of an understanding towards these two. Haven't casted CS in a long time, so I'm building myself back up. I'm working back into it, so you have to be nice to me. That's not necessarily true. You just have to be completely and utterly honest, right? So I'm going to turn the in-game sound up a little bit right there. Hopefully that's good for you guys. Hoping so. Let me know on Twitter, obviously, and I can actually keep tab on how things are going for you guys out there. If anything you want changing, that's where you can get me. Obviously, They Call Me Pansy on Twitter. That is the easiest way, so I can actually see what you guys are home, so I can get back to you. Obviously, these two are just warming up. No real surprises there, and this is the group stage still. If you're just joining in, of the EPS CSGO group stage for Germans. For the Germans. Excuse the terrible impressions, I'll try and stop doing them throughout. mic volume a little low. And X-ray on. Okay, game a little quiet. Sounds low. Okay, well let's. I'll start talking properly very soon. Let's be serious here. And then we'll see how it kind of comes around. See how it goes. Chat wants X-ray. Okay, that's cool. You want my mic louder? That's as loud as my mic's gonna go. I'm only kind of chilling out and talking to you guys a little bit here. I'm not actually full on casting yet. So wait till the game starts, maybe a little bit, but hopefully this is a little bit better. The game sounds I did turn up a touch. I'm hoping that's a little bit better for you guys. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully that's even made the mics louder there. So I don't want to deafen you guys at home. I'm hoping all is good here. I did turn the game sounds up a little bit. But thank you for all the feedback so far. It's really awesome of you guys to actually let me know on Twitter. That's the best way to get hold of me, obviously, because I can't really tab out. I can have it on the other screen, though, and I can let you guys know. X-ray will be on the whole time. I don't trust myself in any skillful way to adjust it otherwise. And that's pretty much all we're going to get. So let me know who you think is going to win this one. Let me know on Twitter, and they call me Pansy, with maybe a prediction as to who you think is going to pick this one up. A scoreline would be ideal. It's a best of one, bear in mind. It's a best of one all the way through today. We are still in the warm-up. Just waiting on a couple of things to be resolved, and then we can start this one up nice and easy. I'm certainly looking forward to this. I actually haven't casted CSGO since Katowice? I think so. Oh, that was some time ago. Wow. I've kind of missed it, guys. I'm kind of a little sad that I can't actually speak to you guys in Twitch chat. It's a little depressing for me, but you know, I'll work with it. Turned up. Volume up a little bit. Okay, okay. That should be good. I think we adjusted, so you guys have a slight delay. Obviously, we have to keep that in mind for the teams who don't want to give away any advantages here, there, and everywhere. So hopefully it's a little bit better once I start casting properly and start talking a little louder. We can start discussing if we need to adjust things further, but for now, we'll have to see. And I need to kind of catch up with what's changed since Katowice. This is a kind of scary thing, right? Because I've been practice casting, you know, just demos here and there, and demos are easy to practice cast, right? You can just chill out and put it on, you know, it's super simple. Nothing to worry about because there's no one judging you. But now there's judgment. I'm a little worried, but I'm hoping it's still okay. I'm hoping all is good, and I don't absolutely make a meal of this. Still, I have to wait and see. Team's just taking their time a little bit. I think they are both ready. I think we're just waiting on Ebot to actually sort itself out. I'm blaming Ebot. It's the easiest way forward, I think. Turn on face cam. I'm not too sure. Game volume is a tad low, but my volume is fine. Cool. Okay, well, I can work on the game volume a little bit as well. I can always turn that up on the half if that's the case. Face cam is never going to happen. There's no one wants to see my face while I'm casting. That's the worst thing in the world. Do you know what we actually look like when we're casting? It's not good. It's really unpleasant. I look bad enough when I'm not casting. Don't add any more layers to it. But still, I am certainly looking forward to this one. Jesus Christ, Colin's aim's incredible. Do you know what? I genuinely have missed CSGO. I really haven't had the opportunity to cast this in such a long time. It was quite funny. We had the discussion in regards to improving shows and how things work out, and you know, the limitations of technical kind of side of things, and you know, obviously the value of it and how much you can put into it. And obviously we are kind of the secondary stream here almost, because we are the English coverage for the German EPS. So kind of German in the title does give you an idea. But it's always good to see you guys turning out and watching anyway. There is certainly a lot of talented players here. And it's definitely worth keeping your eyes on. But once again, thank you everyone for getting involved on Twitter. It is actually pretty awesome of you guys to keep in touch and let me know how it's going down. Hopefully the mic volume is still good. A lot of you saying it's still low. I'm lying. Thoughts on yesterday's finals? What can you do? Is all I'm going to say. Virtus Pro, right? They're a team that. Okay, let's be real honest here. They played good through the rest of the tournament, but I never would have said, okay, they're the winners. They're the guys who get into the finals. I'd be like, well, Dignitas went on an absolute tear. All right, Dignitas were on point, and then they kind of crumbled a little bit. And then I was like, well, Titan have played well. Let's put them in there as well. Kenny S, phenomenal. But yeah, super surprising. I kind of like that. A team that you can't predict, you know what I mean? Virtus Pro, it's hard because they can play okay. They're the team that you don't keep your eyes on completely. Right until the last hurdle, we're saying like, wait, they're in the finals? How? What happened to everyone else, you know? Obviously NIP stumbling very early on. And it was quite funny on the first day. It was like, how much are NIP holding back for maybe ESL 1? That was like the big initial question. And then suddenly it became, maybe they're not holding back. Maybe they're actually having issues here. And it was just this kind of progression of thought between the teams. And I really do like seeing, these events coming up and just keeping us, up to date with the storyline between these teams and how they keep progressing. One, suddenly under stress the other. And the one thing I had to love seeing, even though I'm a big NOP fan, I love NOP and the NOP guys. I think they're awesome. But there was something absolutely fantastic about seeing Dignitas finally outdoing them. For a team like Dig, who kind of always, I don't know why, but they always seem to come up against them either in like the quarters or the semis, and just kind of, it's hard to get past the team that then go on to win the tournament. So it was really good actually seeing them walk away with a victory there. I actually really did enjoy watching that, even though it was a little heartbreaking, as you got to have the love for the Swedes, but what can you do? Yeah, all in all, fantastic tournament, G3. Got to say it. But, obviously there are issues there. But, the games itself, the actual games of CS, were absolutely awesome. There's no way we can say anything other than that. It's just a bit of a shame that, everything else kind of took a little bit of the attention away. I think it all got drawn back once the game started going and the team started to, really turn up. It was a shame that it kind of was a little bit of a foreshadowing from some of the issues the event had. And I'm just hoping that there's not going to be any of those towards the SL1, obviously. But you never know. Gamescom is a big event, Stuff goes wrong, to say the least. It is quite funny. Normally, all the stuff that goes wrong is like kind of trying to be internalized, like, okay, so we've only got like 2 headsets for a crew of like 4 people. Oh, the screen's not working. Steel's fallen asleep at the PC after not sleeping for several hours. As all this kind of stuff comes up into effect, and we try and like internalize it and make sure it doesn't, affect the game. Ooh, I see something looking a little beautiful right now. Warm-up is ending. Bum, ba, da, bum. I'm hoping we will be going live. It'll be the T-side of playing Ducks, and the CTs being Team Alternate. I'm just gonna give it a sec. I don't want to get too excited right now. Good luck, have fun has been said. It's time, ladies and gents, for the first game in the group stages here for the CSGO German EPS. And obviously 2 very renowned teams going straight away head-to-head. You can see the caliber of German teams right now going down. So certainly looking forward to this one. Definitely want to see how this one goes. It does look like we're having a vast majority of a stack out towards A. Going up a 3-man stack, maybe on towards short, not just 2. And it looks like the Playing Ducks should have a fairly easy run until they get towards A site. And then, well, we're going to see Crisby waiting for that P2000, catching one on the crossbleed, does receive a little headshot on the way, and Kevin leading the charge with the armor. And the bomb surely going to be coming in very soon. And there's a nice little A-take coming out from the Playing Ducks. Bomb will be going down. Team Alternate have to find the focus on the retake, but look at that. Who is that in the tunnel? Is that CRZY? Well, he just gets found very quickly by SMN. And now, here we go. So, CTs, it's all on to you now. Try and take back this site. Good first step, taking down one of the opposition. Stacking up on short here. Whoopi still waiting. And Crisby flashing up and over, looking for the push towards the A side. Checking out, he's pushing from CT. Finds Colin. Nice little headshot there. Takes him down. Kevin avenges, but from the side, Team Alternate pushing in. 2 now left alive. Plant is for long. Bomb is ticking. Zonix going in with the nade. Finds one. Surely not going to have the time in. No time at all. Tees pick up that round with a lovely little plant and a fantastic A sweep coming out from them. Got to say it, even though the retake was close, just not quite fast enough. Anyway, so T-side up 1 round. I don't think we're too surprised by that, let's be honest. T's winning on Dust 2 on pistols is nothing new to our eyes, but let's see what they have now coming up. Obviously, a couple of Galils in here, rifles galore. Not messing around at all, and we do see 1 CZ, a couple of Deagles. Not much else, some head armor actually. CT's looking to make an impact, obviously picking up a lot of kills in that previous round. Certainly going to help. At the moment, we are seeing the vast majority of players for the T-side heading up short. Bomb still around mid. 3-man stack from the CTs out towards A, and Whoopi just holding the push around the back. Crisby not joining them on A, just kind of sitting down by CT, maybe watching that mid push in case it comes through. And it has allowed the likes of Cologne and Co to push forward. Rax did make a good effort stopping with that CZ, taking down CRZY, but not going to get much more. As Cologne did find him, and now A looking a little more vulnerable. Let's spin across towards Crisby. He's going to get taken down by Kirby, near on immediately. Bomb going to be going down any second now, but Zonix denies Kevin, so Bomb now loose. Alternate, not going to go for the retake this time. They look like they're going to find a little challenge here. It's going to force the T's to maybe take a little bit of a risk. Jump down. They've already lost out on 2 of these rifles. SMN gets the tag towards Cologne. Not much more, though. Cologne does have the bomb, makes a run for it. Another Deagle shot comes out. doesn't quite get him, but the procs will. That's Cologne down. Now Kirby on the site. Stops Zonix. On the floor. 2v2. Look at Whoopi's HP. Look at Kirby's HP. They pull this off, a bit of a miracle, but I've got to say it, the CTs certainly keeping a grip on this round. Making it damn hard work. 19 seconds. Good shot from Whoopi. Gonna look for a second. SMN. Deagle. Dangerous at this sort of HP. Gonna be pushing across. Cautiously doing it. 4 shots left in towards that AK of Whoopi's. Flash comes over. And smart play from the T side, but alternate now. Looking like they want to make their move. SMN coming in. Kirby on the sights. He's getting tagged from the side, and it's Kirby on the side to pick up the kill. 2 rounds in a row, but credit where it's due. The CTs are making this hard work. Only 2 players left with those rifles, and obviously Whoopi and Kevin will pick up the AKs and kind of carry on. But all in all, certainly not been an easy time for Playing Ducks. They're being made to work for these bomb plants, but they have got the bomb down several rounds now, and they're looking pretty comfortable. Cologne does pick up the AWP. Not going to connect on the cross. Actually, no, he does tell a lie. SMN did take a little bit of a... Does he really leg him down to 19 HP? Dear Lord. It's going to hurt, but still. Complete eco near on coming out from the CTs. Only a procs picking up that flash, but I'm not sure how much that's going to do against a pretty much a fully bought up T side. Kevin might be in a little bit of danger though. 3-man stack on towards short. Gonna hurt. Flash comes over. Not gonna do the job it was intended to do. And Kevin just burying away. Rax was there. He's gonna back out a touch. These sides start their push through mid. Cologne finding a procs. 5v4. Smoke goes down. Bomb not committed yet though. Teams are happy to take their time, it seems. Playing Ducks clearly respecting their opponent. They don't want to lose these weapons. There is always that danger of the CZs. Even though the CTs haven't gone for it this time, Crisby has been landing these shots on the cross from just below on that CT side. So TRZ, why not going to find it this time? Goes back for seconds. There's now a 4-man stack in front of him. That's going to hurt, but he finds one. Finds a second. Finds a third. And Kirby finds a fourth. There we go. Nice clean round that time from the Playing Ducks. Clearly want to keep the numbers and limit what the CTs can do there. So we'll walk away with a nice little 3-0 victory right now. Kind of to be expected after they did pick up the initial pistol, but all in all, good start from Playing Ducks. Let's see what they can do. Can they now challenge Team Alternate, who've been getting so close, even just with those pistols? Now they have the guns beside them, a full-on buy-up. Looking pretty comfortable. Whoopi heading over towards B. Fast flashes in. They're going to go for a rush. This is a B rush. These 2 players are going to have to hold on. It's going to be Zonix with the first. Zonix with the second. Kirby and Whoopi down. There's the third. Beautifully played. Finally, Kevin stops the B rush, but... Kevin stops the 1-man who's holding off the B rush, should I say, as Kevin and now Cologne, the last 2 standing. And Cologne lands a stunner on towards a procs, but that bomb is loose in towards B. They do have some control of the side with the flashes and smokes coming down. Crisby being denied a peek through. Flashes just holding him back. I do see the push coming in through tunnel as well. 3-man standing for the CTs. Coming in, Kevin does find 1, but now Crisby in a 1v1 against Cologne, the man who landed a stunner of a shot. And Crisby looking to deny. Bomb is down. Can he pick this up? Can he get the first round on the board here, Crisby? Switching up to the stat. Not gonna happen. P2000 not good enough to take down Cologne, the man who's been on point with that AWP so far. Certainly doing very good work. Sitting on 5-2 already into the 4th round. So Playing Ducks picking up the first gun round and getting it on the board. However, Alternate getting very close. I think Zonix just went absolutely huge. However, the rest of the team didn't quite step up to par. He's going to be just running with a Deagle now, as is SMN. Everyone else full on ecoing. We saw how cautiously Playing Ducks played out once they knew that their position was just on pistols before. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something as similar to that again. As Whoopi just holding the push along. No 3-man stack on short this time from Alternate. It's going to be a procs going for the peak. Does get a little tag, so at least he kind of knows where they're coming from, but going to fall back and just take his time. Playing Ducks not in any rush, it seems. They've got a minute to play with. And they're going to do everything they can just to take their time here and make sure they secure this round as comfortably as possible. Whoopi finding Rax along certainly going to help the matter. And more worrying when I see that in chat from Ebot. Ebot, you need to calm down. Still, 2 Deagles still here. Not really get much out of this time. Playing Ducks really slowing things down for these picks, just testing the patience of Alternate's. SMM will fall. And we'll see finally a little bit of the execution coming into place from the Playing Ducks. Looks like this moment goes down towards CT, and here comes a push towards that B side. Zonix, though, Not the man I'd want to challenge out of everyone so far, but he is now in a bit of a predicament. Going to go down pretty easily to Kirby there with the AK, coming in from the B tunnels. And bomb should be planted any second now. Crispy and Aprox will be trying to make their way up from CT side, but I think we know how this one goes. Whoopi going to go for a cheeky little peek, not going to find much. And Crispy does actually get away with an AK, so he might just play this one smart and get out of there with a gun, but I don't think that Aprox will be so lucky to find anything. As only Kevin obviously went down for playing ducks. And, well, I think we know how this round's going to end. Probably with Aprox dead and Crispy staying alive, so 5 rounds on the board pretty much for playing ducks. Nicely done so far, quite clinical on their T side. And you can see how much this means to these guys. They're playing very smart. They're playing very disciplined, especially with that push. When they know the teams are on an eco, they'll take their time through mid and work their way up, don't get me wrong. And the only time we've seen them really starting push was when they did go down towards that B site. So, and then they got met by Zonix. So you can't really blame them for taking their time on these pushes and just kind of testing out the waters. But now, once again, we will be seeing Team Alternate with that bought up CT side looking a little bit better off this time. But Cologne did manage to get a couple of leg shots. Not going to get much this time, however. And that 3-man stack down long won't be causing any trouble. It looks like the standard start coming out from the playing ducks, working their way through mid as Crispy. Maybe not. Look at the stack up short. Is that 5 players? It looks like 5 players from the playing ducks are going to be just pushing straight in. It's going to be Crispy to receive, joined by Aprox with that AWP. Finds 2, going to need to be careful now. Those smokes are coming into place. Flashes following. Whoopi does find Aprox, so 2-for-1 exchange, not too bad. And now the 4 players for the CT side will have to be a little careful here. One more on the side by Goose. It was Crispy who did take down 1, but quickly avenged, leaving Kirby and Cologne alive. Rax pushing up from long, looking to find Kirby. Does get him pretty low. He's down to 6 HP, and look at Cologne's HP just disappearing in the fire. As now SMN, Zonix, and Rax want to stop these two to finally get around on the board for alternate. They've been close, but no cigar just yet. Kirby on the site, Cologne joining him. Zonix with that molly does do the job, and finally SMN will chime in and find Cologne. There we go. Finally around on the board for Team Alternate, looking a little more comfortable now. I say that, I just wanted to make sure there's some diffusing. We saw enough of this whole going for the diffuser, not getting it during G3, but there we go. 5-1 is the scoreline. And I'm not sure what Ebot is up to. He's having a great time right now. He's like, you know what, we're just going to restart this. We're going to get that match going real soon. But, yeah, gotta love it. So, 5-1. Finally, the CTs do get around back. It's a little bit strange, though. Playing ducks, as soon as they have weapons against weapons, they'll go for these all-in stacks. When they know they're against an eco, they'll play super cautiously. And I'm wondering if we're going to see that kind of all-in push again coming out from the T. Surely they're going to slow down a little here. Cologne does go for the opener down by long, but not going to find much. Just need to be a little cautious. Aprox did pick up that AWP. So it could start hurting a little more. And it looks like the playing ducks falling back on more of the tactics they use when they know they're against an eco side. Being a little bit more careful, a little bit more cautious, looking for these picks, looking for the way through mid. Curious to see if they maybe go for the smoke and push up towards B. Wouldn't be too surprised, but we'll have to wait. At the moment, flashes and smokes going down. Colon's still looking for maybe someone to get a little bit restless through those double doors, but Kirby doing just the same thing at B. So certainly testing the patience at the moment as CRZY will be edging through those double doors a little, but nothing too much, as I think it's a pause. I have a firm belief that this is a pause, or Ebot has just gone crazy. We'll leave it on the game for now. But I do have a feeling that as much as CRZY is, you know, adventurous in his ways, I don't think he'll be chilling out just like that. So, see, this is one thing I hate with CSGO. Like, you're never quite sure if it's a pause, like, initially. You'll work it out after, like, 5 seconds. But there's just, like, these guys are really taking their time. So, clearly a pause coming in, or at least I hope so. Or GoTV is just having a moment. But hopefully we can get this one back underway nice and quickly. 5-1 at the moment. T-side leading the way. Playing Ducks doing a great job. Let's check with that scoreboard and see actually how they're playing this one out. Zonix, well, after that incredible round at B. No surprises at the top there, 6-4. And replicated by Kirby. Cologne with the AWP has been absolutely awesome, let's be honest here as well. Whoopi and Kirby. Those three have been just sublime. But then again, you can't take anything away from like CRZY, who's just been getting occasional opening shots here. And, you know, they're doing perfectly fine for themselves. So, at the moment, not sure what's going down. Hopefully we can get an update from said admins and we can kind of find out what's happening here as we are in a pause currently. At least I hope we're in a pause, otherwise, you know, what could go wrong in the world? No, we are back underway. No, tell a lie. I got my hopes up, guys. It was a terrible idea. Why on earth would I do that? So I'm a little worried now what's going on, because like I saw movement. It brought the hope back, and I was just like, no, go away. Oh, CSGO. I missed you. Missed you substantially. It's been far too long since we've had a wonderful time together like this. Yeah, all in all, playing Ducks. And a good game so far. I'm not going to get my hopes up. I saw him before, but it looks like maybe, just maybe, we're back underway here. As Cologne and CRZY will be heading through those double doors. And maybe we'll find a reason as to why there was that pause any second now. And everything is still good. So this slow push through mid, once again in progress. Whoopi holding the push along. And I'm waiting to see that smoke come down CT, or maybe they're just going for the clean-up opening. As Cologne isn't too far away from, maybe eyeing up Crisby if he does get a little bit lackluster. Here comes that smoke, and here comes that B execution. This time, though, Crisby is just behind. Will he go for the peak? I don't know if he will. Kevin does find Crisby, so it doesn't even matter, as Kevin and Crisby open up the site. CRZY opens up the site, and, well, B is looking very, very vulnerable. Bomb is down and ticking. Another 2 CTs will have to do the work again, but I don't think they're going to go for this one. No, indeed. I saw Rax move. I was like, hold on, Rax, calm down a little bit here. He's going to back away, but I do apologise about the pauses. There we go. That's why the pause did happen. But yeah, as I was saying, I like the way the T's play. Complete honesty, Kevin and CRZY just opened up the site, so they don't exactly have the best score right now, but those 4 kills are pretty opened up for the site, so you can't really moan too much at them. I just want to find out what's happening here before I keep going. Okay, so it was a pause from these two teams. They were just trying to sort things out. That makes sense. So I think we are back underway. There should be no more issues, I hope, with the 2 teams here. We can start seeing what's going on. Here we go. So, Rax flashed in along. No one there. It's a little bit of a different start coming out from playing Ducks. Last time they did go for that slow mid push. Maybe going to go for a little bit of a play down by A long this time. Flashes and smokes are going over. It's going to be Aprox to find them. Kevin already down. Aprox can fall back, and I think he's leaving a man up there at the moment. Who is that? It'll be Rax, so Molly goes over. Flash to follow. He could find a beautiful set of frags here. He's going to find CRZY first, but kill comes in for CRZY, and that is A looking a little more vulnerable, a little bit more tasty for the taking, as Kirby slowly finding his way through mid. At the moment, though, Crisby and Aprox still holding onto this A site. Now joined by SMN. They'll boost up there for Crisby, and he's waiting to find these guys if they do split down short. Aprox locks out long with that AWP. There are still 3 players down there, so they haven't rotated, they haven't moved through, but now here we go. They're going to be making their way around maybe somewhere else. 38 seconds. They don't have all the time in the world here. Where are they going to head? Oh, at the moment it looks like a B split. We still do have CRZY heading through mid. No smoke this time, I don't believe. No, just nading in. And now the 2 will have to receive again at B. Remember, Zonix last time did absolutely shred these guys. However, this time Kirby finds SMM immediately. Zonix, so still going. Zonix with the double, with the 3rd. Zonix again. This guy is just saying no with a stunner onto CRZY. My God, that was perfectly done. There's a reason that B push didn't work last time. There's a damn good reason it didn't work that time as well. Zonix with the 4-piece, picking it up and stopping the T side. And I think we have another pause. Oh, CSGO, how you treat me good. But yeah, we can just take a moment to appreciate Zonix. That's pretty much what this pause is here for. Just to kind of look at Zonix and be like, hey, you know what, buddy? You just did good. 12-5 already. Perfectly played out. SMN didn't exactly do badly himself either. He certainly helped the ordeal, but Zonix, what a beast. And hopefully, I pray to God this gets fixed soon, because as much as I enjoy just chilling out talking to you guys alone, I think my production crew will start thinking that I'm going slightly mad, which is possibly quite true as well. When you solo cast enough, you just start losing your marbles. It happens. And at the moment, considering I have no idea what's happening right now, those marbles are just like trickling out from my nose. So guys, do me a favor and put some Kappa in Twitch chat. I need some happiness in my life right now. Do it. Please. anyway, we can kind of just chill out and wait for this one to get back underway. Hopefully the admins will give us an update as to what is going down here, because it's always good to have updates. You know what? Updates are always good, right? You can never go wrong with updates. Updates make me super happy. So I'm just going to have a little look at those for those admins and see what's going down in Chinatown. And while we wait, how's it going on Twitter? How are you guys doing out there? Obviously, I'm pretty much alone here, just all on my lonesome. Keep talking to me, please. Otherwise, it's all gonna go downhill as I promised. Save me. Yeah. Can't see an update from the admins just yet, which is more awkward than anything. Oh well. I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. But yeah. Twitch chat, how we doing? We good? We having a good time together? We having a nice evening? I'm certainly having a good evening. I know. Solo casting, chilling out with you guys. All the Kappa. I'm sure you're being super good in chat, right? You're being really nice? Of course you're not. Wouldn't be right, would it? I'm just gonna talk to you guys, like, there's a camera in front of me, so I'm just gonna imagine Twitch chat, like, in a camera. Like, if I could, like, cram all you guys, like, into one camera, that's what's going down right now in my mind. Kinda happens when you're alone a lot. You just start going off on one. But yeah, do let me know if the setup's a little better here. You guys are talking to me now on Twitter, that's good. I missed you, Twitch chat. There's something special. You have a special relationship going on, Still, 2-6. And Zonic's hard carry. 12-5 for him. 8-3 for Kirby. Well, at the moment, this is super fun, because I'm literally just talking to myself here. Here we go. What's the best LAN you've casted and why? Katowice, because the audience was insane. These pauses. You got 10 cents on the line. I'm sorry, buddy. I wish I could get this one going, but, there's limited stuff I can do. Like, trust me, I don't want to chill here like this. As much as I like seeing a slightly kind of moving gun from Zonix. It does look good, though. The M4 looks good, but I don't really need it in my life right now. But yeah, Katowice is definitely one of the best lands that I've casted. It was super awesome. The audience was insane. I got to cast with people like Heaton. Then again, though, also one of the old Raycall ESL, it was EMS one back then. Casting with Fiflaren was really good, so that made the LAN pretty impressive, actually. Fiflaren is one of the best co-casters for analysis. I swear to God. I was kind of surprised. The guy's, he's not the most vocal out of the team, but then if you get him on the right topic, he just talks for years. That guy, I'd love to have him as a caster again at some point. But NIP normally get quite far through the tournament, so it's kind of hard to get that guy to cast again. But, I don't want to say I hope they go out early, but, if they do, I'd love to steal him in for any other show coming up. Same with any IP guys. They're so brilliant at explaining things, and they understand the game so damn well. Obviously, it does really help. But then again, we've had some surprising people coming on the desk and really doing well for themselves. Obviously, the likes of Cadian before joined us with Scoots during Katowice, and he just did wonderfully. There's no two ways about it. The guy really helped me through that one. And see, you get my hopes up, game. Yep. I'm just going to wait. There we go. All right. Hopefully we're back underway. We'll see as to why the pauses are happening. I think it was just so the admin can actually fix the whole E-bot wanting to start the game even though it's underway. So 6-2 still is the current scoreline. I do apologize for any delays that are going on right now. Well, the player's keyboard was broken, apparently. That's always a bonus. But anyway, 2-6 is that scoreline. We are back underway, hopefully, and there will be no more pauses if people do want me to kind of keep some sanity in regards to CSGO. And it does seem as though we're seeing the exact same play out from the playing ducks. We'll be holding mid, 3 players through, sorry, not holding mid, holding long and 3 players through mid, if I can get my words right. And once again, it's going to fall to Crisby to try and stop them pretty much. And it's kind of been a case of no, either be Kevin or CRZY actually picking up the kill. Doesn't really matter. It looks like Cologne once again going peeking. Smoke may soon follow. We'll have to see if they go for that same B execute. It seems to be the only way they can really take on B here, rather than pushing out the tunnels. But this time, that flash coming over was absolutely huge. Crispy picks up a double. CRZY and Cologne go down. Mid is now not such an easy walk in the park as Crispy finds his third. There's not going to be the fourth as SON chimes in with himself, and they've just locked that one out. There's the adaptation the CTs finally needed to lock this one down, because they were struggling to stop these guys just dictating the pace. But still, Whoopi alive. 1v5 not going to happen. SM does pick up the double, and they finally work it out. They finally stop it happening. And there we go. That's the reason the whole pause happened. So we are all good. Hopefully no more keyboards break, no more pauses. I just want some good CSGO right now. So 6-3, T-side up on the eco. Nothing bought, complete B stack rush. Smoke's in their way. I can imagine Zonix is going to enjoy this one. SMN does find one, and there we go. It's going to be pretty much a clean sweep. Very, very quickly done. And no need to get too excited, obviously, as the T-side did only have those pistols. So Playing Ducks just getting the job done, getting out the way, and then getting back into the game here. Whoopi, is he running as the glass cannon? He is. No armor, no nothing. Gonna switch up for Cologne there. I was like, whoa, buddy, that's a little dangerous, but he's going to have the AK. Drop the AWP over to Cologne, and really right now. 6-4, and we have another pause. I would like to know what the record of pauses is during a game. Like one game. I chose this game because I was like, alternate against Playing Ducks. I'd like to see how these guys do. I recall them, in the previous German EPS finals. I've always enjoyed watching them play. They've had lineup changes. Let's check these guys out. Oh, but, in the game I watch between them, there's like 5 pauses. Dear Lord. Is there anything else you'll be casting soon? Can't say. Can't say anything. Do you know, it's always going to be the one day where I'm just solo casting this happens. You know what I mean? Like, one day. Every other day when it's like, there's just have your pick of co-casters. Like, just take anyone you want. Not that day. It's today. But anyway, hopefully... Oh, that noise was weird in my head. If we do get this one started back up, I'm kind of a little nervous now because I just don't trust these two. These two teams just like playing with my emotions, and it's not okay. Please stop pausing. I wish it was my fault. I wish I had some control over this. Just like Lauren, God, stop pressing that P button. Pauses the game, Jesus. Not quite the case, sadly. Maybe if I press P though, it'd unpause. That would be amazing. Just throw him back under there. But let's be serious right now. We can at least look at the scores between these two. And it's quite funny. I look back at the previous results when it was on this map. It was during the winter season. It was 16-13 to Playing Ducks. They were up against Team Alternate. But this, back then they I think it was with Crystal in the lineup and a couple of other players for Alternate, and then there was Crystal dropping like 39 kills. Clearly, like, the hard carry of the team, the guy who just goes absolutely huge. This time around, it looks like Zonix has picked up that role, but regardless, Playing Ducks did win that game. But anyway, we are back into this one. For how long? I wish I knew, but we'll have to wait and see. Now I want to see the counter kind of adaptation from Playing Ducks here. Their mid strategy, the way they play this one out, their kind of push towards B has kind of been undone. With just that one flash that came across. I'm not sure if it was SMN or Zonix who dropped that one up and over, but it just completely stopped them through mid. And I'd be very interested to see if it happens again, if it's the same way they play it out, because it looks like Whoopi will be holding that push on long. Not much happening there, but look at this push in towards those B tunnels. I think Alternate are just trying to find ways to really throw off Playing Ducks, and it could work out if they're there quick enough. Cologne still in mid. SMN. He just caught a glimpse of the foot there of Cologne. He could come around at the best times. He just missed him. He's hunting this guy down. He finally does get the kill towards Cologne, but that's going to surely nudge the execution towards A. Prox, looking the completely wrong direction, gets dropped by Kevin, unless he was maybe the player that dropped out and they had to pause it for that. But flash up and over from Crispy does find Kevin, slows down the Playing Ducks' push towards the A site. As Crispy waits for more, finds one. CRZY does fall to his hand, and now SMN can support him, but he doesn't need it. Kirby will go down just as easy as Whoopi is the last man standing in a 1v4. And you can see the small adaptions coming out from that CT side really starting to hinder the T's progression as Zonix will finish the job and bring it up to 5-6. And hopefully we can find out what the reason towards that pause was. I think Yeah, it was a prox drop in then. He didn't just have the slowest reactions in the world. I'm guessing he did drop in the end. So hopefully he's back with us now. We can get this one started. No more pauses, please. 5-6. Playing Ducks did chip away at a really good lead early on, but it looks like Alternative kind of worked them out. Now we're going to be seeing that all-in stack down towards long. This time, not as lightly invested into by the T's. They've got a couple of deagles there, but not much else. And a smoke maybe for that cross on long. But they're going to have to get past Prox, who does have the AWP, which a little dangerous to peek at, but Crispy is there to save him. So now it looks like it's going to be a pretty clean round for Alternate. And there we go. They're going to pick it up without losing a single player, so always good to deal with it in such a efficient German manner. Not too surprised by that. 6-6 is the current score. We are getting towards the end of the first half here, and we'll have to switch sides and see how this one goes down on the other half. But all brought up again. But the CT is just starting to build that money up. That bank is looking impressive. See if they can keep doing this. I want to see what the Playing Ducks can kind of adjust to. They seem to try and switch that one up, going up short a little there rather than just focusing on mid, but Alternate getting a little more aggressive, going for these early peaks, and I think it's the Prox getting quite aggressive on short there with the AWP. Gonna back out, drop up a smoke instead, and maybe drop down to watch that push through those double doors in mid, and probably not a bad thing to do. We still have that one player along. Probably Whoopi, to be fair. It is indeed. Let's see what Playing Ducks have in store here. Prox waiting for maybe Whoopi to peek through, but he hasn't yet, to be completely honest. And at the moment, Playing Ducks setting up once again like they normally do. Rax going a little aggressive and long. Maybe going to try and find the shot here. Whoopi's attention certainly still going to be on this after that flash did come through. And is Rax going to go all the way, though? Going to back away. And it will be Whoopi now joining up with the rest of the gang. As there comes a smoke. Where's the counter flash? Is there going to be that flash coming over again? No. But it's going to be a Molotov this time. SMN does peek out, does pick up Kevin. So Alternate finding a way regardless, but Whoopi breaking through. Taking down one, Cologne finding Zonix. Now SMN has to hold on towards his B side all alone. The B split worked to a point, but not including that play from SMN. That is fantastic. Now just CRZY and Cologne left standing. One holding back the rest of the CTs from A. Cologne does find SMN, opening up the B side. We've got one rotating through the tunnel. CRZY stops a Prox joining, but now Rax up against CRZY. 1v1, 12 seconds left. Rax knows that, well, T-Player's going to have to come towards him, and he's going to play it to the time perfectly. Pick up the kill and secure, finally, Team Alternate the round advantage. 7-6 here. Starting to lead the way. That bank is just growing with every round. It's looking dangerous here. I don't think they'll be in trouble anytime soon. 14th round now coming up. The T side started with some great momentum, but it looks like Alternate kind of worked them out. They've got their number now. And, well, if anything changes, I'll be impressed. But the Playing Ducks did get a good couple of kills, but then again, SMN just holding down that B side. B looks like the impenetrable fortress right now, with SMN and Zonix just being so damn good with it. So, once again, Playing Ducks start the work through mid. Whoopi, however, joins them substantially quicker this time, flashing and smoking through towards mid, maybe trying to fake it out and go up short, and it looks exactly what they're going to do. CRZY actually going down long with the bomb on his own. Crispy's attention still towards mid. No smoke coming in, nothing indicating that normal push coming out from the Playing Ducks is going to happen. Prox this time might be a little bit more potent, that he's not actually disconnected from the server, so he could land some of these shots if they commit here, but right now, smoke gets placed, flashes, but where are the Playing Ducks going? There is that still one man at B. Cologne holding that B push, so here we go. It's going to be through mid this time. SMN waiting with that Molotov, waiting to receive. He's going to get the first one towards Kevin. That's going to slow him down just a touch. And now here comes Crispy from the backside, finds Kirby, and now SMN peers out again and finds Whoopi. CRZ finally kicks into gear, finds two great headshots back to back. Cologne now comes into the mix. Can he stop Crispy going for the beat? Yes, he can. Stops him in his tracks, and now 2v2. Bomb not down. 15 seconds left. T-side need this round to bring it back all even, and it is going to be the bomb going down with CRZY. What are you getting to this round? Can he find any more? Prox and Rax. Starting to edge up. Cologne stops at Prox. Now Rax meets the same fate, and that was a brilliantly played out round from those two. Cologne and CRZY just mopping up B and the rest, taking up the whole CT team between them, but no real worries for money on the CT side. They're pretty flush for cash. However, the T's not doing too badly now. They're pretty okay. A couple of drops here and there, but 7-7. Final round of the first half. It's been a long first half, let's be completely honest here, guys. But We'll be okay. We'll power on through. This is what I wanted, though. A nice close game, a good game between these two. Certainly living up the caliber of their names. And Playing Ducks looking like they're reaching their limit here until it comes down to that individual play. But push down B doesn't work out this time from Alternate. Esmond gets found very early on by Kirby. And that's going to stop that one. And maybe open up the opportunities to working towards that B site. But still, another push comes out. It's going to be Zonix this time, peering in. Kirby down low, 12 HP. Switches up the molly, doesn't go for it in the end. This is a tentative round for the Playing Ducks. They're not sure where they want to head up right now. We have Whoopi and Kevin down by A. Cologne in mid. The other two still split over by the B site. Where's that final push going to come down to? 51 seconds. Kevin, Whoopi by long. Rax, flash, push, here we go. Picks up the one. He doesn't expect the second, but he gets it regardless. Kevin is down. And now a 4-man standing team for the CTs up against the mere 3 for the Playing Ducks. But then again, CRZY and Cologne still alive. And that molly could have been beautiful. It is, regardless, as Crispy does find Cologne pushing the T's forward. CRZY finally takes him down, but now the rest of the Playing Ducks make their way towards the B site. And the man I would not want to come up against, he's waiting. It's Zonix, and he gets the last 2 to finally give Alternate a round advantage going into the second half, 8-7. But a close game nevertheless. Playing Ducks did pick up the initial pistol, obviously winning the 3 rounds off the back of that. So it's 3-0. And yeah, I've got to give credit where it's due. Alternate really started working out what the teams were getting up to. They stopped. They thought it through. They mulled over what was going on in mid there and what was going wrong. But I'm interested to see if Team Alternate will be running something similar. Will they be going for the same sort of strategies? Will they be going completely different? We'll have to wait and find out. And I'm hoping this one starts. Oh. Why do they do this to me, guys? Why does this happen? It should be getting underway nice and quickly. But, see, I always see RZY, but I might just call him crazy. You guys are like, call him crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I get a little nervous. When, you know, their names aren't what I'm calling them. All I'm saying is when I first started casting CS, how I'd say like Zipnix. That name doesn't look like how it's pronounced, is what I'm saying. Same with like Senya. Huiten or Skyten, if you don't know how to speak Swedish, apparently, because, you know, that's how it's pronounced. But I will call him crazy if that's what you want. Do let me know on Twitter. Would it be crazy or CRZY? Which one would you prefer? Let me know. They call me Pansy, obviously. Get in touch. It's always good to hear from you guys and kind of keep me sane here on my own. Ugh. But still, Zonix absolutely beast moding it. 18-7, 13-9 for SMN. I don't really need to take you down this. You can see it yourselves. But certainly an outstanding performance for Zonix early on, and Cologne doing the same. Once he got that AWP in his hands, he's been a bit of a wonder. But still, a couple more seconds and we're getting underway in the second half. You guys at home really did favour the Playing Ducks. I'm not sure if I'd stick with you on that. I'll have to see how Alternate does it on the T side. Obviously, I haven't seen these teams in long enough. Normally, I'd give you a prediction. I'd try and push it towards one way, but I really haven't watched these two teams in such a long time. And obviously, with the amount of changes in these varying lineups, we'll have to wait and see. Record count of pauses, ladies and gents. Record count. What are we up to right now? Is it got to like 7 yet? I don't know. Let me know. If you've been counting the pauses, help me out. Like, help me out right here. There should be a limit on these pauses, I swear to God. Oh, I was sitting here today talking to the admins. I was like, hey, you know, best of ones are pretty good. They'll be fine. You know, I don't have to ruin my voice. No, pauses galore. So, let me know what you prefer. CRZY or crazy? Let me know on Twitter, and they call me Pansy, and I will change just for you guys. I'm not going to talk until they start off again. Oh my god, I should have started a tally at the start. Like, after the first 2 pauses, I should have been like, you know what, let's get the tally going. But, what can you do? That's why the cookie crumbles, of course. It's kind of the caster's curse. I sound like Sean Connery then, because I put like a pen near my mouth and it just went shh. Nothing wrong with Sean Connery. Still. 8-7, second half will be coming up anytime now. And I'd be very curious to see how Alternate Attacks play this one out. I like the way the Playing Ducks were on the T side, until obviously Alternate adapted. The usage of the Molotovs were great. the flashes, everything that they kind of threw at them in mid just kind of halted the playing ducks in their tracks. It was actually a really nice thing to watch, seeing the adaptation in progress. But all in all, obviously the first pistol round now in the second half will certainly be a big factor into this one now between these two. Really give them a lead. You saw obviously in the first round the T-side did pick it up. If Alternate do so, they'll get a fantastic advantage to build off from. And we'll see what they can bring to the plate. From ET to CSGO. There were some steps in between, but I'll take ET to CSGO. You're like missing out the dangerous one. There was like another FPS in the middle that can be disapproving of, but thank you for getting involved in Twitter. You guys are actually keeping me sane right now. So I do appreciate you guys actually coming onto Twitter and let me know how you guys are feeling and your thoughts on this matchup coming up for obviously between Team Alternate and Playing Ducks. Life is good when the game starts. When the game doesn't start, Lauren gets sad. But what can you do? It's the way it is. Zonix has been having issues. Okay, there we go. So there's been people timing out. I think some of the internet connections having a little bit of an issue there. Zonix being one of them. So we can just look at him. Look, Zonix, how could you? It's his fault. This mouse is terrible. Like I'm propping up like my notepad on it, but we can just stare at Zonix for a little while and just judge him parlously for all these pauses. But he's got some fantastic sunglasses on, which do make up for it clearly. But do you know what, the funny thing is when I watch CSGO, like I never see these pauses. Maybe I just kind of get distracted and go play some matchmaking while it's happening, but you never get treated to it, you know. And now the one time I'm back, my first game back, I was super hyped. No, it's just like no CSGO just pauses all day long. Please stop. I'm just hoping. I'm just hoping and praying that this gets underway. If it doesn't in the next, how long should we give it before I go to a break? Oof, I would say let's give it 2 minutes. I think 2 minutes is an amicable time to wait for a player to return on the second half. We'll give it 2 minutes. Alright, so what's the time right now? Okay, we'll give it 2 minutes. When that 2 minutes is up, my voice will stop. You can unmute. You can have a good time. I'm not sure how you'd know to unmute, but you know, you can do so. And then we can get underway once it's back and going. So I'm hoping that it starts. I'd rather not go to a pause. I'd rather just keep going. But you know, you can't help it if the player's having internet issues. That's all you can pretty much do. You have to go to a break and hope when it comes back, we'll be fixed. But at the moment, it does seem as though it is a bit of a problem for these guys. But hey ho, I'll just stare at Zonix and wonder why he's doing this to us. Give a shout to Mixer. Enemy territory Mixer? But still, how are we doing time-wise? How much longer do I must I endure? 1 more minute, and then we go to a break, and then hopefully Zonix. Do you know what the best thing is, right? As soon as I go to a break, Zonix will be like, "I'm back. My internet works." You know that's what happens, right? That's how it goes. Look at that, majestic as hell. Okay, I think we need to start discussing the real ideas of going to a break. Counter-Strike global pause. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, guys, I hope producer is ready for this one, if it's possible, because we might need to go to a very short break very soon. Hopefully, once they get things going and they're okay, because obviously we are trying to adjust things around in the studio here as well. Oh, tell a lie. I see movement. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the issue. oh, CSGO, how you test me. But anyway, T-side, as I mentioned, will be alternate. Playing Ducks will now be trying to fend them off from the sides, deny those bomb plants, and we are back underway. I can imagine Zonix will drop out at some point, or just have issues, but we are seeing a mid-stack coming out from alternate. They're going to be heading straight through, well, into the eyes and into the arms of CR. Crazy, should I say. But regardless, Rax does find him with that CZ. It's Whoopi now backs away towards the tunnels. That's a little bit of work, but not good enough, as now he might be challenged from Zonix, who's still in the game now, but he gets taken out, and now Whoopi is pressured from more. Prox moving, and Crispy will claim the kill, bomb down, and taking a little bit of an ironic way that Alternate played it through, just rushing up mid, saying to Playing Ducks, hey, we saw you do it, we can do it better. And let's see if they can. They can hold on to this site flashes certainly helping. SMN did have another to drop down, but Kirby takes him out, and here comes that push back in from the CTs. Systematic and cleanly done, and my word, it pays off. Perfectly done from the CT side of Playing Ducks. They do get it in time. Kevin does have a def kit, and we will be seeing Playing Ducks back in the action. 8-8, and well, very well done. CT side picking that one back up, and I'm surprised the teachers didn't lock down that B-bomb site. Alternate have the spots there, maybe waiting on SMM just to use that flash a little more and get it into play, but regardless, they got caught out, and that will give Playing Ducks the advantage going into this one. So now 2 rounds picked up, actually, for Playing Ducks in those pistols. And there we go. So that was the issue. Hopefully, he'll be back with us nice and quickly. There we go. He's back. So no problem there. 8-8. T-side will have to try and find another way back through. Playing Ducks, however, will be able to build up probably to about 9 or 10 rounds, seeing how this one goes. But Alternate could turn around. They have got the CZs in play. Zonix and Rax picking that one up. Can they make any use of it? Kevin would have been on the receiving end, but, well, Famous kind of holding them back. Zonix does find Kevin, but Kirby doing the job as well, and this is just not looking good for the T's. I don't think they're going to get much more out of this. Rifles being purchased, not going to make it easy, especially on long. Keeping them at the distance and taking them down. We even see the scout coming into effect there from Cologne. So, a little bit reminiscent of Chris J then. I felt the scout coming back with the Germans. The German efficiency with the scout. And 9-8. AWP now in play. 3rd round on the second half. And CZs as well for the T side. They're definitely trying to get this one, but I just don't see it happening. It does look like Playing Ducks have got this one locked. Still a couple of Famouses in there as well. And Whoopi rubbing in with that one. Still sticking with it as well. T-side looking like they're going to amalgamate the forces towards mid. And Cologne says hello into the 18th round with taking down Rax very early on. And now the Zonix might fall to the similar fate. But Alternate falling back on, funny enough, a very near on identical strategy coming out from the Playing Ducks just a couple of rounds ago. Whoopi does spot out the players now pushing in. He's in a little bit of trouble here. He does still have a player, Kevin. Enough a couple of shots, but Crazy will be in the corner waiting. SMM pushes in with that pistol. Nice work, takes down Whoopi. Gonna go for the follow-up. Crazy falls to the same fate. Perfect play from Alternate there, taking on this B site and getting that bomb down. But the big problem, even on an even pistol round, as even as you can get, they struggled locking this one out. Alternate couldn't quite hold on against the Playing Ducks once they started that retake. But right now, Zonix, once he got his hands on those at that M4, he has done the job. Taking down 2, leaving just Cologne alive now with that AWP. I can imagine he's saying, screw this, guys, I'm having none of it. I'm off. I don't want to give you guys this one as well. And we'll be seeing an early turn of these rounds. Team Alternate doing a great bit of work with that T-push. And SMN, fantastically played. Cologne with a cheek, taking down SMN on the way across. But still, 9-9. And going into the 19th round. Might finally have a closer one, but look at the money situation for the CTs there. They really can't afford anything, apart from obviously Cologne with that AWP, a deagle for Whoopi, but it's not a great deal, and this early turn for the T side can really start building them up. This is the danger here for Team Alternate, for them getting the win. They can certainly do so, and look how cautious the Ts are there. They're not taking any risks. They're not sold just yet. They're taking their time. They're taking their time around long into the deagle in the hands of Whoopi. Not going to find a great deal there, Rax. Edging through along. I'm not sure if anyone caught a glimpse then, actually. It was Kevin. Kevin will be the one to receive the 4 players coming out. It might actually be 5 if this man does join him. And here we go. Kevin on the front line is going to get taken down very easily by Crisby. But I'm waiting to see how this one unfolds. Who's going to be the one to get there first? Because we do see those 3 players already rotating through mid towards the A site. Molly's smokes coming through. Crisby going to head across. Back turn from the flash, going to keep going forward. He's not wasting any time, and Crisby will find Kirby, and that A-bomb site is open. But they certainly have to use their resources for this one. Smokes, flashes, nades, mollies, everything they got. They're not taking any chances. Obviously, Cologne, big threat there. Whoopi as well, deagle in hand. And let's see if they can actually find any here. Whoopi with that deagle. Nice work towards it. Prox takes him down. That's an AWP. Free and loose on the floor, but from the backside, will he expect SMN? I don't think he will. This could be real trouble. There we go. SMN does find Whoopi, and they'll deny the AWP pick up there for the Playing Ducks, I can imagine. But Cologne's still standing, still doing a little bit of damage, but all in all, very well played out round from Alternate. They have lost 2 players, though, so still a little costly, but nothing too bad. They did get the bomb down and planted, and they will get that 10th round on the board. 10-9 now, 19th round. Not being too much of a problem there for Team Alternate. Did get the execution in the end. But then again, only Cologne obviously had the AWP, and he didn't really get much of the action. But now we will be seeing a fully bought up CT side, struggling for cash, however. Big investment now coming out from these guys. Let's see if they can make this one stick. There's finally a bit of an even round after quite a bit of a lull between these two after the T side did turn it early on. And now, let's see who's going to get this one. Big important round for the playing ducks. They could certainly do with a bit of cash. Flash push comes in from the CTs, and that does allow one down towards Pip, but SMN is hot on his heels. He knows Kirby's down here, but does get the shot, gets away with 12 HP, just alive. And now Kevin, oh wow, through the smoke, SMN just finds him and takes him down, expecting that one. And Cologne and Crazy now tucked on towards the A site, watching that cross. I'm not sure if they can even get up towards the side. They're still down just by the ramp. He's going to catch a glimpse of one. And we're seeing the rotate slowly coming through from the playing ducks. They need to get over towards 8. Whoopi needs to get himself moving here. He knows it's pretty good watching the cross. CRZ wide, Crazy getting boosted up there. Does find Zonic's nade to follow through from Cologne. It's not looking good for the CTs, as we do see Alternate just swarming that side. Bomb surely going to be going down any second now. We even have a player committed to mid, watching that push through in case Whoopi decide to make that push, but not going to happen. Bomb is down. 3 players now deciding they might want to make their way through mid. See if they go for the commit here or if they're just going to back away. I don't think they're going to get much out of this one. So the money not looking too pretty either, but they're going to have to go for this. Let's see if they can get anything done. On the site is Crisby's Crazy. Spraying down a little bit, but oh, Crisby with the double. Cologne and Whoopi fall. Rax knows there's another here. They're hunting him down. Can they find him before that clock runs out? Yes, they can. Rax will claim, and perfectly done from Crisby. Nicely done on that bomb site. Unbelievable. But still, 11-9. Team Alternate building up that momentum, building up that pace, and the money situation looking rather dire for the CTs. Not really having much luck. The double scout pickup coming out for Crazy and Cologne. Not sure, not sold, but who knows? It might pay off. Well, there we go. Crisby already taken down quite low, down to 18 HP. And maybe the duo scout work will come into effect a little later on. But I'm still not sold. We'll have to wait and see. 1 minute 26 on the board. A lot of time to work with here. The T side have substantially greater money, substantially more rounds to play with, but there's always that danger with the playing ducks. They still haven't really had much luck in this. They haven't really been able to undo Alternate with their pushes down long. They've just been constantly applying pressure, and Zonic's taking out Cologne. Not going to help the case. That's the scout out of the game. SMM watching the push around the backside. Will find Kirby pushing through, but claim the headshot there and deny any sort of threat. Whoopi making the same mistake possibly. SMN adjusting accordingly and waiting. Bomb is down and planted. Kevin, Crazy, Whoopi. I doubt they're going to get much out of this one, but then again, you never know. These guys, there's a Deagle there, Scout there. This A site is under wraps. Look at this. Rax does get one, flashes up and over, going to get the kill before it even pops. And now just Whoopi alive. He's got SMN coming around the backside, and there we got it. Big couple of rounds coming off the back now for Team Alternate. They are building this pace up, and they're just completely outdoing the playing ducks. Let's be honest here, guys. I want to see playing ducks finally make a stand out of this, but they're just being run ragged around this map. Let's say it for what it is here. At the moment, SMN, Zonix, Crisby, all doing brilliant work, but can't really be saying the same. You know, Cologne in the first half was supreme, but second half here not really having the same sort of impact. This time around, it does seem as though Alternate happy to take a little bit longer of their time, spread out a little more. 2 down towards the B tunnels, 2 towards mid, 1 by long. Just see if there's that lack of patience, lack of discipline. See if they can get a gun away from playing ducks a little earlier on. Probably not a bad plan at all, really. And they've already got Crazy down to 37 HP, and certainly going to test the patience out of the playing ducks here by putting those smokes down in mid. Going to ring alarm bells as Alternate edge a little further forward. Crazy is just waiting in that smoke there, pushing through. Crisby just plows past. FSMN does find Whoopi, but there is still one more in that smoke. Crazy is still there, but he makes 0 impact. Even Auto Director had 0 faith in him. He just got absolutely mowed down, and this is not what I expected from the playing ducks. They're just completely and utterly decimated on that push through mid. And you'd think a team who consistently do that strategy might understand how to really get into it. And then again, Crazy was there, but just a little late to the party, to say the least. 12-9. Surely going to be 13-9 any second now. Bomb is down, ticking, and completely safe. Kevin and Kirby just going to try and save these weapons for the next round, because money-wise, these guys are pretty much done for going forward. Zonix has found Kirby. Now just Kevin. And that M4 will be taken away. Now this is a worrying sight for any Playing Ducks fans. You guys at home actually supported these guys flat out. I asked in chat, like, okay, who are you guys supporting? Let me know. Let me, who's the team right here? Playing Ducks, flat out. And then, about 4 seconds after the spam, there's like 3 people like, yeah, Alternate are pretty good. So at the moment, you guys in Twitch chat, you were wrong. What's going on here? I'm not used to this. But still, at the moment, it looks like A-Long now finally being challenged out by Alternate the nade. Well, the double nade will come through in the end for Whoopi, and one other taking down Crisby, bringing back to that 4v4. Rax making the most of the nuisance that was caused on towards A. And look at this, the CTs are completely leaving mid open for the taking. Pistol stack on long. It might pay off if Stuart Crazy can get this one though. Not gonna happen. SMM does find it. B is gonna be where the bomb's planted. And the 3 players down by long have a long old walk on their hands. Round A through mid, towards B they have to go. And well, Whoopi, Kirby and Cologne will have to do something pretty impressive here and turn this one through. I think they know that it's not going to pretty much happen. And Zonix on short, looking for these guys already. And, well, Whoopi does find Zonix, getting himself an AK there, so not too badly done. Kirby still repping the deagle. And the 3v3 bomb, pretty much undefusable at this point, as we do see such a distance between them and those 3 players trying to keep hold of the weapons they have. We've seen the money issue the Playing Ducks have been playing with for the last God knows how many rounds. And there we go. T-side will pick up another round, 14-9. And let's keep on. We're now coming up towards that match point here. Playing Ducks, they've got enough to invest. Crazy does get the AWP. Will he stick with it, or is he going to switch that one up? Looks like he's going to be sticking with that one. So double AWP coming out. Crazy and Cologne. It looks like when these guys have money, they're not afraid to use it, to say the least. But then again, this A-Long stack could really hurt. Zonix at the front, AK to hand, looking like he wants to go, trying to avoid the flashes, but Crazy finds him with the AWP. Finally, the opening kill will go the Playing Ducks' way, and that long push coming out from Team Alternate, just not really paying any sort of dividend. And the Playing Ducks do have the advantage. Can they keep that? Can they lock this one down? They've not lost a single point of health yet. The whole exchange on long, they came out good. Crisby took a lot of damage from it as well. Zonix went down. And the plan was kind of scattered and scaped and just thrown away. And now Alternate looking towards mid instead of Prox. Tying with long. Oh, he gets the tag, not the frag. Kirby gets away with 16 HP. As now we're seeing Alternate making their way up short. Molly just thrown to that corner. Didn't find anyone, obviously. And Crazy will be on that side with the AWP. This could be a lot of kills coming in for the Playing Ducks to finally get themselves in towards double digits in rounds. 40 seconds left. Kirby finds a prox. Here is go time. Rax first in. Nice shot from Rax. Finds Crazy and takes him out. Kevin still at long. Yet to push back towards the site. Who's right next to him is Kirby here still. He'll have to back away a touch. Bomb down. Can the Playing Ducks play retake? 2 up short, still one at long. Cologne does find SMN. Kirby waiting out on that molly to dissipate as we do see Rax and Crisby still on this one. Rax, the last man alive, 1v4, surely not. Not gonna happen. Nice retake coming out from the Playing Ducks. They'll finally get that defuse going on towards A and get themselves into those double digits. At least I assume they will. There we go. I always get a little nervous with these at the moment. Yeah. Def kits are not optional, kids. 14-10. Alternate halted finally by Playing Ducks, but it did take its damn sweet time. Then again, 4 rounds off. Playing Ducks can build here, still running with that double AWP. Crazy and Cologne picking these 2 up. Crazy on A, Cologne by mid, and T-side taking the time. There's no need to rush here. They're still leading the way, 14-round advantage. And Alternate splitting throughout the map. 2 down towards the B tunnels again, 3 by long. And this is generally when they make that nice little smoky mid-play eventually. Or at least it was last time. I'd be interested to see if it happens again between these 2. Well, there's the first smoke. Last time around, Crazy did get right in their faces, but just could not land a single shot. And I'll be interested to see if they fully commit down this time. They've certainly got the attention of most of them, but actually it looks like they're going to adapt up towards short. Getting that smoke right down in mid. Certainly going to keep their attention there if they do go for this one. Where are they going to push? 56 seconds. Kinda definitely looking towards long now. Sorry, excuse me, short. Tell a lie as Kirby waited it out, didn't lack the discipline, didn't push off too early. And he pays pretty much up good, but then the Prox finds Crazy, so A looking a little bit more vulnerable. They pushed away, maybe not expecting everyone else to follow the same path as Rax and SMN, but certainly did as Whoopi now waiting for Crisby to push across. He's going to have to go for the challenge as Crisby did become a bit of an issue then, but still, Alternate do have the bomb site open somehow, even with these 4 players standing. They bullied their way in here. Imagine Kevin still down by long, or will it be Kevin again? Kevin last time was tucked down there on his own. He could certainly do some damage, but a Prox with the AWP, I think he's expecting this. Prox pushing towards Kevin. Kevin, none the wiser. This could start hurting. He turns around. He's going to find... No! Denied by a Prox. Prox gets the kill, but quickly taken down by one. Now Zonix left in a 1v3, making a 1v1. Now he's done the work. Can he get the end kill? Yes, he can. Perfectly done for Alternate. And that will get them onto match point. That's what they needed. That little bit of a sparkle from Zonix to come in. Get himself on 27 kills. Secure that round. Big round as well. Now look at the money coming in here for the CTs. They've got enough to buy up. Maybe not the ideal set there for Kirby. No smokes, no nades, no nothing, but that's what they wanted. Cologne opening up on towards a Prox. It was an issue before, not this time. And now 5v4 very early on. Only a couple of seconds passed into this round, and already we're seeing a little bit of a chipped at, a little bit of a weaker Alternate side, but Zonix sneaking through down by long. Crazy. And a couple of shots down by B. No one is there. They're all in the lower tunnels, if anything. And I think the Planeducks know that. They're well aware that this has been where the strat has been executed towards. Zonix did get found at long by Kevin, so 5v3. SMN, Rax, Crisby. Running the gauntlet through mid. Whoopi's attention still not taken away from this. Flashes, smokes come through. The spam does come out from Crazy. I'm not sure if he knew they were there completely, but he does now. Here we go. Rax comes in. Perfect work from Rax. Double to open up on that B site. There's nothing stopping these guys. Bringing it back to that 3v3. SMN, Rax, and Crisby to win the game for their side if they can get this round. Planeducks have had issues with these retakes. Let's be serious here. They got it in the first round, then failed parlously on the next. Can they do it this time? SMN denies the first. Kirby not going to get it. Kevin now goes the same path, but he's going to do the job. There's now Rax and Crisby, the last two alive, up against Kevin and Cologne. Crisby watching those beat tunnels, going to take him down as Rax now. Don't tell me he can get the 4-piece to get this one in the bag. Kevin up against him. Clock is ticking. 1v1. Kevin desperately looking for him. Rax taking his time, but is there the time left to get this defused? No, there's not. The time ran out. So well done to Rax in the end. 16-10 will be the scoreline. Alternate move forward in the upper side of these group stages, and that was a fantastically played out map in the end by those guys. So well done. And we can come back to me in just a second's time because that was the first game done and dusted. Alternate picking up the game there. So you got to give credit where it's due. Those guys played very nicely in the end. I was a little worried after that T side kind of got worked out a bit. They were like, great start. They started playing well, and then suddenly it looked like Planeducks had worked out the strategies, and they kind of started losing their momentum. But no, they held on to it and they did the job. So congratulations to Alternate. They'll be moving forward into the next round. I think we'll be following the upper side of this for a good long while. And then we'll have to see where we go from then on. So, guys, do stay tuned. I want to check out who obviously won in the other game because we'll be following on, I think, the two winners from the first stages. And we can actually have a little check-in towards the groups as well because we didn't really get to talk over this because the game did go live very, very quickly. And then, it didn't go live for a while because pauses. Who doesn't like a good pause? So let's check out those groups anyway and give you guys a little look into what we're actually following. So obviously it's just Group A today. Planet Key Dynamics, Team Alternate, Planeducks, and an amply named side called Team. If you ever want to annoy a caster, call your team. That's always a fantastic way. But anyway, as we saw Planeducks against Alternate, it was Alternate to pick up the victory there. They'll be moving through into the next game. And we'll have to find out who won between Planet Key and Team. I'd say on paper that's Planet Key's map, but you never know between these guys. And then we'll be following on, obviously, tomorrow with Group B. But for now, we're going to go to a very short break. And when we're back, we'll be coming up with the next game between whomever won out of Planet Key and Team up against Alternate, I can imagine. So, guys, do stay tuned. We'll be back in just about 5 minutes.